The Galactic Patrol wasn't prepared for Marcy Simmons. It all started with a simple family vacation to the asteroid resorts of Solari Prime. Marcy had brought her kids, hoping for a quiet getaway, though she knew quiet wasn't exactly her youngest, Joey's, style. Within hours of their arrival, Joey had vanished, slipping past the security drones and zipping off into the bustling asteroid market. Marcy had turned her back for 2 seconds, tops, and Joey was gone. When she didn't find him within 5 minutes, Marcy's patience began to wear thin. She marched over to the security terminal and pulled up the footage of Joey gleefully darting through the docking bay and hopping into a shiny, unattended ship like it was a new jungle gym. The ship, as it turned out, belonged to a group of mercenaries en route to a distant job in a neighboring star system. They hadn't realized they'd picked up a stowaway. Sighing deeply, Marcy requested a patrol ship, only to be told she'd have to file a missing persons report and wait 48 hours. That didn't sit well with her. "Fine," she muttered. "I'll just do it myself." Grabbing her hover bag and squaring her shoulders, she commandeered a vessel, a well-armored cargo freighter built for interstellar travel. Sure, it wasn't designed for combat, but Marcy figured that if she went in fast and determined enough, nobody would want to mess with her. It took her all of 10 minutes to track down the mercenaries. They were docked on Gola 5, a scummy little moon in the roughest part of the sector. As Marcy approached, she hailed them with a furious, motherly intensity. "This is Marcy Simmons. You've got my kid." The mercenary captain responded with a snicker. "Lady, you think we're just gonna hand him over? We don't negotiate with civilians." Marcy's eyes narrowed, her grip tightening on the ship's controls. "You're going to give me my son, or I'm coming in there to get him." The captain laughed. "Yeah. Just try it." Without missing a beat, Marcy boosted the cargo freighter's thrusters, barreling toward the mercenary ship. The mercs scrambled, firing a few warning shots, but Marcy's sheer momentum sent their ship spinning. It crashed against the hangar bay, the hull crumpling with the impact. The mercenaries scrambled to evade her, but Marcy's freighter didn't slow down. She powered through the ship's defenses, battering her way through the docking bay and sending the mercs scattering. As she stormed through the corridors, one of the mercenaries tried to block her path. Marcy didn't flinch, she grabbed the closest object she could find, swung it with surprising precision. The merc went down like a sack of potatoes. After several more shouts and skirmishes, she found Joey in the galley, happily munching on snacks he'd stolen from the mercenaries' pantry. "Mom," he exclaimed, unfazed by the chaos. "They have these really cool snacks here." Marcy grabbed Joey by the hand, leading him back to their ship. She powered up the freighter, preparing to leave, when suddenly 3 blips appeared on her radar. 3 more mercenary ships, backups the crew had called in for reinforcements, were now closing in fast. Marcy glared at the approaching ships, one hand firmly on the controls. "All right, Joey, buckle up. Mom's going to show these guys why you don't mess with family." What followed was the most chaotic chase the sector had ever seen. The mercenaries tried to intercept her, but Marcy used every evasive maneuver she'd picked up from years of driving her minivan in rush hour traffic. She darted through asteroid fields, narrowly avoided plasma shots, and even doubled back to crash 2 of the mercenary ships into each other. One by one, she left a trail of wreckage in her wake. The final ship tried to escape, but Marcy was relentless. In a burst of inspired recklessness, she attached a tractor beam to the last mercenary vessel and flung it into the orbit of a nearby planet. By the time Marcy and Joey returned to Solari Prime, word had already spread. Messages were pouring in from mercenary groups across the star system. Some wanted vengeance, but most were outright terrified of the crazy lady who'd managed to disable an entire mercenary fleet with a cargo freighter. Marcy had inadvertently secured 3 star systems by reputation alone. Back on Solari Prime, the Galactic Patrol greeted her with a mix of awe and nervous respect. They handed Joey back his confiscated snacks and offered Marcy a quiet, formal apology for the inconvenience. Some higher-ups even offered her a contract to act as a security consultant on occasion, given her impressive tactics and resourcefulness. Marcy just waved them off, tugging Joey along by the hand. "Keep it. All I wanted was my kid back. But the legend of the slightly pissed-off mom who conquered 3 star systems lived on. From that day forward, mercenaries and pirates alike would think twice before messing with any ship rumored to contain a human mom on board.